to week 5 predictions here on JFN/reaction. You guys need to share and subscribe, like the video, and let's go right into it. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got the week 5 predictions that is going down first game tomorrow when I'm recording this, when I'm live. We have a lot to talk about. I have 2 breakout players who I think is going to do absolutely amazing next week, week 5. This coming up week in week 5. I have 2 players who I think is going to absolutely do amazing. I have my predictions for week 5. And yeah, I'm just here to talk football. So, how's everyone doing? Drop a like on the way in the door. And yeah, first thing, let's do my takeaways from week 4, 49ers versus LA Rams Monday Night Football. This is the 49ers notebook, the little first section I want to do on my show. What the 49ers notebook is the 49ers notebook is when I tell you guys how I think the 49ers did, but like it's very, very short. It's like a notebook. So yeah, let's go right into it. The first thing on the 49ers notebook is the 49ers allowed 1 sack. The O-line was absolutely amazing. The O-line did not let Jimmy Garoppolo get sacked 1 time. And yeah, the O-line was just amazing, and I loved it. Garoppolo had a clean pocket. I think only one time Garoppolo did not have a clean pocket was the hit that Aaron Donald had on him. When it was Spencer Burford or rookie lineman who forgot to block Aaron Donald. That was a mistake. But other from that hit by Aaron Donald, I really did not see Aaron Donald at all on Monday Night Football. The 49ers did a great job keeping Aaron Donald away from Jimmy Garoppolo, and the O-line gets absolutely mad props for keeping Aaron Donald and that LA Rams pass rush away from Jimmy Garoppolo. One of my keys, go to my Instagram. Follow my Instagram at 49ers_news24. If you guys look at my week 4 preview for that game, my keys to win for that LA Rams game, one of them was protect Jimmy G. The second one on my keys to win for the 49ers week 4 preview, the second one was protect Jimmy G. And the 49ers did excellent in protecting Jimmy G, and that is a big reason why the 49ers won this game. Another big reason why we won this game was because the 49ers defense was absolutely amazing. The 49ers have a top 2 defense, and they're not 2, and I stand by that. Yeah, the Niners, they have a top 2 defense, and they're not number 2. I think another good defense out there who's up there with the 49ers is the Cowboys. The Cowboys and the 49ers, the 2 only teams, I also posted, the 2 only teams that have not given up 20 points this season. It's only been the Niners and the Cowboys not giving up 20 points this season. Go to my Instagram at 49ers_news24 to see the full picture. But yeah, the Niners defense has been amazing on Monday Night Football, not allowing 1 touchdown. The defense amazing. Hufanga had a pick 6. Hufanga he's a rising star on the rise. A lot of people are starting to know his name because that big primetime game, the big pick 6 he had, he almost dropped it, but he didn't. But yeah, that man Hufanga is special. Ever since week 1 of this season, he's been everywhere on the field. He's freaking flying everywhere on the field. He's a great player. He has 2 picks now. For his first pick came in week 1 versus Justin Fields and the Bears, and he got his second one of his career against Matthew Stafford. A quarterback who usually doesn't throw a lot of picks in the 4th quarter. So that's big for Hufanga. He's a rising star. And yeah, Jawan Jennings, we saw this like end of last year, but Jimmy Garoppolo and Jawan Jennings connection on 3rd down was absolutely money. Jawan Jennings was the 49ers 3rd down man. Every 3rd down, Garoppolo was looking his way on speed outs, digs, whatever it was. If it was 3rd down, you know Garoppolo was gone to Jawan Jennings. And Jawan Jennings was big on 3rd downs on Monday Night Football. He was big. He did have 1 drop. he had one drop on Monday Night Football where he just did not have possession of the ball and just dropped it. But other than him having one drop, Jawan Jennings was absolutely big on Monday Night Football. I want to look at his stat line because I think he had like 3 catches on Monday Night Football. I think he did. Jawan Jennings had 2 catches for 22 yards. Could have had 3 catches. But yeah, Jawan Jennings, big third down guy. Both his catches came on third downs. And that man, Jawan Jennings, I believe he actually has a high ankle sprain at this moment. He has an injury. Let me see if I can find that. But let's go on to the next thing. Jimmy Garoppolo had a good game. Jimmy Garoppolo first game starting versus Denver Broncos. He did not look good. Everyone thought Jimmy Garoppolo was washed. They're calling him Jimmy G trash, Jimmy G garbage. They're calling him all this. The Broncos game was Jimmy Garoppolo's fault, but tonight or on Monday night, Jimmy Garoppolo really stepped up. He didn't have one turnover. Played absolutely amazing. He deserved his props. He deserved his props from Faithful, because the amount of hate he was getting on social media was crazy. Jimmy Garoppolo, he showed that he still got the dog in him. Like I said this to a lot of people in the 49ers Faithful social media area. I think Jimmy Garoppolo still got the dog in him. Jimmy Garoppolo still has enough for this season to bring the 49ers to the Super Bowl. Jimmy Garoppolo has that dog in him to bring us to the Super Bowl. I don't think I know a lot of people don't think he has it anymore, but I know Jimmy Garoppolo has it. What we saw on Monday Night Football was amazing from Jimmy Garoppolo, and that man Garoppolo is something to see. That man is. Sorry. That man Jimmy Garoppolo deserves his flowers. If Garoppolo keeps playing like that and the 49ers offense keeps playing like how they did on Monday, the 49ers are a Super Bowl team. The defense are already a Super Bowl team. It's just the offense got to pick it up. The offense got to be a Super Bowl team. If I have to grade how the offense has been doing so far with Trey Lance and Garoppolo, 2 different quarterbacks already in the season, so far through 4 games, I would have to give the 49ers offense a C to C minus. C to C minus, just because the offense really has been the 49ers' weakest part of their game. The defense has been for sure an A. The whole defense in the whole has become a A. The DBs last year, they looked like they were absolutely bad. That was the 49ers' weakest spot on defense, was the defensive back. Every quarterback would just target the 49ers deep. All the pass interference flag we had. But this year, the DB room really cleaned it up. The DB room so far in 4 games look absolutely amazing. The defense not allowing 20 points or more in a game yet this season. Absolutely amazing for the 49ers defense, and I think we're going to keep it up. I don't see the 49ers allowing 20-plus points again this week versus Carolina. Carolina has one of the worst O-lines. The 49ers have one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. If you don't think the 49ers are going to eat, you are crazy. The 49ers are sacking Baker Mayfield at least 4 times in next week game, in the week 5 game versus the Panthers. Hot take, 49ers needs _24. Hufanga is looking like an R-Pro. I already kind of touched on that. Debo owns the Rams. This man, Debo, every time we play the LA Rams, he's always going crazy. He's always owning them. Every single time we play them, Debo Samuel is always going crazy, putting the team on his back. Garoppolo and Debo, they both own the LA Rams. Jimmy Garoppolo is 7-0 versus the LA Rams, and Debo Samuel, he's a different monster. Debo had 6 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown. He had that one dig where he ran a dig and he mossed the DB and just ran for a touchdown. Nobody was stopping him on that play. But Debo Samuel, absolutely amazing player. Absolutely he still looks like a Pro Bowler. And if Debo keeps playing like this, like I said, the offense keeps playing like how they have, we're Super Bowl bound. Fred Warner also on one play on 3rd down. He walked up Cooper Kupp on a 3rd down play. I was very, very amazed. All pro Fred Warner with the straps. straps by Fred Warner and Cooper Cup on the third down. Absolutely amazing job by Fred Warner, not getting a PI call on him, but just clamping up a triple crown king Cooper Cup, just absolutely strapping him up on a third down play in the red zone too to hold the Rams to only 3 points. Dre Greenlaw had 15 tackles. Dre Greenlaw had a great game. He was just all over the field, making tackles, securing tackles. Shout out to Dre Greenlaw. Great game by Dre Greenlaw. Leonard had a great game. Great game. He had 8 tackles, 1 sack, and a tackle for loss. A QB hit. That man, Leonard, absolutely amazing game. He was even clamping up Cooper Cup. Of course, he didn't win every single battle against Cooper Cup, but he won a lot of battles versus Cooper Cup. I think he went for like 1 for 2 or 1 for 3 versus Cooper Cup. I know it doesn't sound good, but that man Leonard was locks. He was straps against the LA Rams wide receiver, against Cooper Cup, against all those other LA Rams wide receiver. Also, Tre'Davious White, another guy who has been absolutely strapped so far during the season for the 49ers. Now allowing Allen Robinson to get a touchdown on a jump ball. Tre'Davious White swatted down. This amazing play by the 49ers defensive backs. I just love how they've been playing. They've been playing with that dog in them. The 49ers DBs, they play with a lot of energy, and that the 49ers have one of the funniest defense to watch right now, in my opinion. I think the Niners are the best defense in the league and the most funnest to watch defense in the league. As a Niners fan, I don't think I ever... the 2019 49ers defense was very, very fun to watch. That was another defense where I had fun to watch. Quan Alexander was there. We had Dre Greenlaw. We had Fred Warner, Jimmy Ward. We just had all those guys. Richard Sherman was there. We had the Hot Boys. That was a very, very fun 49ers defense to watch. But this year, 49ers defense is just absolutely great to watch. It's such a fun defense to watch. It really is. Like Nick Bosa, we have Samuel Ebicon, Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner, Alshon there who's hurt. Hope he comes back very, very soon. Eric Armstead who's hurt. Hopefully he comes back. He got hurt, I believe, in the 4th quarter of the LA Rams game. 4th or 3rd quarter of the LA Rams game. Hope he comes back and is ready to play. But yeah, the 49ers, this defense is very fun to watch. We do have a lot of injuries, but hopefully the injuries doesn't stop this team from playing absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's the 49ers notebook for week 4. As the 49ers move on to week 5 versus the Carolina Panthers. Panthers have one of the worst O-line in the league. Like I said, I won't be surprised if Nick Bosa has 2 sacks, 3 sacks again. Nick Bosa is absolutely showing that he's a defensive player of the year again. Absolutely dogging him. He's that dog. He's him. Yeah, now let's get into the week 5 predictions. Here we go. Let's get into the week 5 predictions. The Thursday night football game. My fault. I'm trying to do a little clip up for y'all, so bear with me as I get everything set up. Alright, here we go. Let's get into week 5 predictions for the NFL season. Tomorrow we're gonna start with the Broncos Colts Thursday night football game. I got the Denver Broncos winning that game. Earlier today, Jonathan Taylor was ruled out. Jonathan Taylor will not be playing in that game versus the Broncos. Also, the Broncos also lost Javonte Williams toward his ACL. Speedy recovery goes up to Javonte Williams, but I still got the Broncos winning. No Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. That's big. I think Michael Pittman Jr. will step up for the Colts, but I don't think he'll be enough to defeat Russell Wilson and the Broncos. I got the Broncos winning. 6:30 a.m. on Sunday in Germany, I believe. Packers Giants. The Giants has been playing amazing. Saquon Barkley has been playing amazing, but I don't think Saquon and the Giants could beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers has a good game, and the Packers absolutely just cruise through the New York Giants, and they're gonna make it look easy. Lions, Patriots. I got the New England Patriots. Zappi's looking amazing. That meant Zappi looked absolutely amazing against the Green Bay Packers last week. Unfortunately, he fell short to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, losing in overtime by 3 points. But Zappi's still an amazing quarterback, and I think he will defeat Jared Goff and the Lions. Jared Goff also looked very good last week. Chargers, Browns. I got the LA Chargers winning. They absolutely demolished the Houston Texans last week. And yeah, it was just not close. Austin Eckler had a great game last week. I think the Chargers are going to cruise right past the 2-2 Cleveland Browns. Next is the Jaguars versus Texans. I got the Jacksonville Jaguars winning. They are 2-2 on the season. They took a loss to the Philadelphia Eagles last week. Jalen Hurts, MVP Jalen Hurts. They took a loss to him. But I thought they played good. They just had too many mistakes, too many turnovers for the Jaguars to win that game. Just the turnovers they had in that game, they were not going to win it if they kept doing those turnovers. And they kept doing it. That's why they lost that game. And I think they bounced back this week versus the 0-3-1 Houston Texans. I got the Jaguars in that one. Falcons, Buccaneers. I got the Buccaneers in that one. The Falcons losing Cordell Patterson, putting him on IR is big. I got the Buccaneers bouncing back after back-to-back losses for the Buccaneers and Tom Brady. Next is Steelers, Bills. I got the Buffalo Bills winning. The Steelers are now starting Kenny Pickett. I don't think Kenny Pickett is going to get his first career win here versus the Buffalo Bills. I think Josh Allen and the Bills are just too much for the rookie Kenny Pickett. Dolphins, Jets. I got the Miami Dolphins. I got the Dolphins, even though they don't have Tua Tagovailoa. He's out this week with concussion. His injury was very, very bad. Hope he does very, very good. Hope he recovers fast, and he will be back on the field very, very fast, hopefully. But I still got his team winning. The Dolphins just got a better team than the Jets. But I do think this could be an upset. The Jets could win this game, but I'm gonna go safe and go with the Miami Dolphins. They just have way too much power on the offense. Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, they just have way too much. Next is Vikings, Bears. I got the Minnesota Vikings winning. Titans, Commanders. I got the Titans winning that one. Saints, Seahawks. Give me the Saints here. Yes, the Seahawks looked good last week. DK Metcalf looked very, very good. But their defense just gave up so many points last week. It was the most high scored game so far in the NFL season. I think the Saints will pull off the win here. It's kind of upset, but it's really not at the same time. I got the Saints winning. Niners, Panthers. I got the 49ers winning. The 49ers defense, top 2 defense in the NFL, and they're not number 2. That defense is just amazing. The Panthers have a bad O-line, and that's a recipe for disaster in Carolina. Next is the Eagles, undefeated Eagles versus the 2-2 Arizona Cardinals. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles with this win here. I got the Eagles going to 5-0. I don't think a team could beat them right now. Jalen Hurts is looking way too good. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles. Now this is kind of upset right here. Cowboys, Rams. Rams coming off a short week. Monday Night Football, of course, they play the 49ers. They're coming off a short week, and they have to go play the undefeated quarterback Cooper Rush, who's been looking amazing. I think the Cooper Rush train continues here, and the Cowboys get the dub. Sunday Night Football, Bengals, Ravens. I got the Bengals. Monday Night Football, Chiefs, Raiders. I got the Kansas City Chiefs. So those are my Week 5 NFL season predictions. Alright. Those are my predictions. Hold up. Alright. Yeah, those are my predictions of the week. Now my like I said before the video started, I have 2 breakout players this week. And those 2 breakout players are Nick Bosa and Jamar Chase. Both of them on the thumbnail of this live stream. I think both of them have a good game. Jamar Chase has low-key been struggling. Wow, it's good to see Jason Verrett and Jimmy Ward back on the field. Hopefully they bounce back this week. Jimmy Ward and Jason Verrett. With the Niners defense get Jimmy Ward and Jason Verrett back, it is a scary, scary sight for the rest of the NFL offenses. And the top two 49ers defense are just going to even get scarier. I'm switching on Jamar Chase stats here. I just want to see what he did. So in week 1, he had a good game. Divisional rivals. 10 catches, 129 yards, and a touchdown. Jamar Chase absolutely did good in the opening game of the season versus the Steelers. Next week, he gets half of the reception. He gets 5 catches, 54 yards, and 0 touchdowns. 5 catches, 54 yards, and 0 touchdowns. He dropped off a little bit. Against the Jets, he had 6 catches, 29 yards, and 1 touchdown. The Jets gave up only 29 yards to Jamar Chase. 29 yards. Absolutely great defense by the New York Jets here. But 6 catches, 29 yards, 1 touchdown. Not the stat line you expect from Jamar Chase. Not the stat line. And then last week, he had 4 catches, 81 yards. And Jamar Chase was he was low-key silent in that game. He only had 4 catches for 81 yards. No, he didn't find the end zone that game. But his team ended up still getting the dub. But what I'm trying to say is, Jamar Chase has been struggling. 4 catches, 81, 6 catches, 29 yards, but a touchdown. 5 catches for 55 yards, no touchdown. And 10 catches, 129 yards, and a touchdown. That was his best game, and it came in week 1. It came in week 1 against a divisional rivals. This week, week 5, the Bengals play a divisional rivals, and it's on prime, and it's a primetime game. So I think Jamar Chase is gonna have an absolutely amazing game. I think his stat line is gonna be kind of what you saw in week 1: 10 catches, 129 yards, and a touchdown. I expect him to have that type of game again. Divisional rival. When it's a divisional game, you want to win so bad. Like divisional game, it could be a winless team versus an undefeated team. That winless team is gonna put up a fight. Every divisional game is a fight. Every divisional game is absolutely. It's gonna be a dog war. Every single divisional game is a dog war in the NFL. So I don't expect nothing less. And when it's a dog war, the Bengals need the best wide receiver, Jamar Chase, to show up. And I think Jamar Chase is gonna show up. I really think Jamar Chase is gonna show up. And yeah, I hope Jamar Chase doesn't let me down. But yeah, divisional rival game. I think Jamar Chase will 1000% show up on Sunday Night Football and help the Bengals defeat the Ravens. That's why I have the Bengals beating the Baltimore Ravens, because Jamar Chase is going to have a great game. And Nick Bosa, like I said, the Panthers have one of the worst offensive line in the NFL. And Nick Bosa is possibly a defensive player of the year once again. Yeah, he's possibly a defensive player of the year candidate for this year against the worst O-line. He's just going to eat. The whole 49ers D-line is going to eat. So those are my two breakout players of the week. Is Jamar Chase and Nick Bosa. Jamar Chase and Nick Bosa are my breakout players of the week. But that's going to end this week 5 prediction show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I gave you guys 23 minutes, but I got to go now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.